Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Fiji, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands he's learned here at school. We're going to start off by introducing the training equipment. Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now, as you'll notice, Fiji is seated very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all the training starts and stops. And the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, always on your left, and the command is Fiji heel. Now at this point he's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with your left leg, no forging ahead, no lagging behind. And whenever Brandy stops, Fiji's been trained to automatically sit. If he doesn't sit for you, the only correction required is a little tug and release on the training collar. Now he is a really smart dog, and this is a good outlet for all of that intelligence. So if you have a day where Fiji is a little over the top as far as excitement, make him do these obedience commands, and we actually recommend that you do these every day. Keep your training sessions relatively short. 15 minutes or so is long enough, but do it at least once a day, if not 2 or 3 times a day. And you'll notice with proper exercise and working him in obedience, that'll really take the wind out of his sails a little bit. It'll really mentally and physically tire him out. Nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. Sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left open palm and the one-word firm command to stay. When you're practicing at home with Fiji, start off at 20 to 30 seconds or so. Slowly work up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to Fiji, she walks all the way around him counterclockwise. Walking around him is an added distraction. She stops at heel position, then Fiji's ready for another command, and they take off heeling again. Now he really likes this one-on-one attention. This is really good for him. Gives him an outlet for all that intelligence, all that brain power that he's got. And it's also confidence building too. Sees a squirrel or something on the other side of the fence. If he doesn't sit for you, you saw Brandy get that little correction. He is really looking at something. I can't tell you what it is, but it's probably a squirrel or a bird. When Brandy calls him out of that, it's Fiji, come. And he should come all the way back and sit. If he doesn't sit, like I said, you saw the little tiny tug and release on the training collar. This is a good example about, how to get him under control if he's really distracted, which for whatever reason he is right now. But Brandy doesn't stop moving her feet. If he's distracted by something, she doesn't stop.
Hey, sit. Stay.
Brandy will call him out of that again.
Come.
That was better. And Fiji is very smart. I'm sure some of these commands he knew before he got here. But if he doesn't do a command for you, he's being a little stubborn, so don't give up. And sometimes you have to be a little bit more stubborn than he. Next command we're going to demonstrate is going to be the down from heel position.
Down.
Use your left open palm, the one-word firm command to down and to stay. And you can practice this command right in your living room. When Brandy returns back to him, she walks all the way around him. He shouldn't get up. That was very good. Even though he spotted something again on the other side of that fence, he's following the commands. And his job is to adjust to your pace when you're heeling as well. So if you're walking quickly for exercise or you're in a hurry, he should speed up. If you're taking a nice leisurely stroll, he should do the same. Instead of returning back to Fiji, Brandy's going to call him out of that. And that was very good. He came back and sat right away. And with Fiji and with all of our dogs, there's always a fine line between too much praise and not enough. So we do want to reward him for being a good boy. Now he did what we call an automatic down. If he lays down when he's not supposed to, make sure you get him back up and then give him that down command. Of course the wind's blowing now. We got leaves moving all over. Brandy can call him out of that. Good boy. And then the very last command we're going to demonstrate for you is what we call a distance down. So always have Fiji seated very nicely at your left. You're going to have him sit first, tell him to stay. You're going to take 3 or 4 steps away from him. You're going to use your right hand
Down.
and the one word for him command to down and to stay. And when he comes home, you can slowly increase again the distance between you and Fiji and the amount of time you have him hold these stationary commands. He's done a really, really good job here at school. He's come a long, long way. We want to thank you so much for trusting us with Fiji, and we want to thank you for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. Can't wait to see you soon. Have a great day.